What's the alternative? Welcome to the show. I'm Portland Helmick. You are never too young to start a lifetime of healthy habits. If you want to prevent disease and keep your vitality, are there steps that you can take that specifically suit your constitution? You don't want to eat the whole bar.
No, not the whole bar.
You just want to eat an ounce or two. You can have an ounce or two every day.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And you want to make sure that it's dark and that it has 70%
cocoa.
Cocoa,
exactly. Because cocoa is where the antioxidants and the anti-inflammatory compounds are.
Was it hard to do your schoolwork? Because I know I was talking to your mom earlier, and she said that homework was really difficult for both of you.
I was up till 12 at night usually.
You were up till how late?
12 o'clock at night.
12 o'clock at night doing homework? That's crazy. So we list the holidays while we follow the task.
Correct.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
March forward 2.
New Year's Day.
Okay.
Backward 2.
Martin Luther King Day.
Martin Luther King Day.
Left 2.
Left 2. Left 2. Left 2. Wait a minute. Left 2. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, right? So, Robin, when you were pregnant with your second child, you felt like it was quite possible that it could end up as another C-section because you'd already had one before.
Yes, absolutely. If I went to a hospital.
And so you decided, I don't want that to happen,
Right.
and you made sure that it wouldn't, and you're doing the same with number 3.
Yep.
Okay, let's take a look.
Hey, Robin. Hi, Ava. What a beautiful day.
And you said in the piece, and I've just got to address this right off the top, you said that every study that has ever been done has shown that home birth is as safe or even safer than hospital birth. But you know that most people think, what if the baby goes into distress? What if the mother loses a lot of blood? You're not a nurse. You're not near a hospital. Isn't that dangerous?
I'm not a nurse, but I'm a midwife, and I've had fabulous training, really good training.
Let's do the kale, because I know the kale is really quick, and it's beautiful when you put it in.
Yeah.
And it gets green. It gets this bright green color, and that's when you know that it's ready.
That's right. That's
it's that quick.
Vitamin C that comes to the surface. Yep.
And the broccoli probably takes just a little bit longer.
Yeah, broccoli takes another probably 20 seconds in, and then we take it out.
And we're going to let this simmer just a little bit, and we're going to be right back. Your work has a reputation for spurring emotional release in people. People spontaneously sometimes will start to laugh or cry on the table. What is the connection between emotion and the spinal cord?
That's a great question. I see
I worked on
the spinal I see the spinal cord actually as the end point of emotion, so to speak.
So she's doing that herself. She's making that happen herself.
That's
rather
exactly
than
it.
you're going in there and trying to force a change.
That's right. And it's a totally different mindset. I know this looks weird. It looks really weird.
You know that it looks weird.
It looks weird.
Does. So using antibacterial products around babies and trying to keep everything spotless around them isn't necessarily the smartest thing to do.
It is definitely not the smartest thing to do.
Okay.
You want to apply disinfectant only where it's needed.
If you're looking to become strong, stable, and statuesque, stick around. After the break, PJ is going to show us some basic Pilates exercises that will shape you to the core.
Looks good. Try not to let your hips rock forward. You want to keep those hips perfectly upright.
Am I doing it well?
You are. It's all about doing it right.
Right.
One more time.
The public gets really confused, Rosemary, because these studies come out saying, black cohosh can cause the immune system to launch an attack on the liver. What are we supposed to think about all of this?
That's a really good question. It is confusing for certain.
Would you put honey in it or probably not?
I don't think you need to. People are really used to.
That's delicious,
Yeah,
and I'm not making that up. That is great. That's delicious.
We tried again.
You had another IUI.
Correct.
And this is unbelievable.
Yep, got pregnant again, then 6 weeks later, same thing.
No heartbeat.
No heartbeat, no.
So what was going on for you emotionally with all of that? I can see you're getting a little emotional when you talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely hard, even looking back, it's still hard to think about it.
For most people, the trauma no longer was an issue.
But some people say, your critics say that these eye movements really don't mimic rapid eye movement and that they really aren't an essential part of the treatment because you can be listening to alternating tones in your ears, or as Deborah said, you can be tapping opposite knees. So maybe the eye movement isn't an essential part of the treatment.
That's quite possible.
Now you call these techniques, Dr. Kirschner, It's a long name, orthokinetic soft tissue optimization. Can you believe I remembered that?
I'm impressed.
It's not a catchy name. What does it mean?
Well, it is a catchy name if you go by the acronym,
Okay.
but orthokinetic just means movement of bones.
And then you do a few blinks. So notice what it's like. See if you can feel anything in your fingers.
I absolutely feel a pull.
Yeah.
Do you feel a pull, Jeff?
No, I don't.
No. And that's because you've been doing this for a while. Did you feel a pull when you used to do it?
Yes, I think it did.
Okay. So if you're feeling a pull, what that's telling me, Rosemary, is that I'm using too many muscles to do a really, really simple task.
That's right.
I wonder what this is for. Huh? Does that work?
Oh, look at that. Now you're a little beacon of light.
So you think I should do all of the shows like this, Loretta?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah.
Try it in the morning when you wake up and look at your husband.
Thanks for joining us on What's the Alternative? I hope you learned something new.